Good morning and welcome to Living Local 15. I'm Jessica Williams. Thank you for joining me today. Grab a cup of coffee and let's get started with the show. So, did you know that September is Baby Safety Awareness Month? Well, we are kicking off the show checking out some top products to keep babies safe and some useful tips from the City Moms. Then the Fort Wayne Parks and Recreation joins me in studio to give us a rundown about Active Aging Week that is soon approaching. And later, the League of Women Voters are here to encourage everyone to vote in the upcoming city elections and ways you can find out more about each candidate. Are you ready? Let's get started.
Fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
September is Baby Safety Awareness Month, and what better way than to learn about the best products out than by chatting with our friend Janine from the City Moms. Hi, Janine.
Hi there.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yes. Okay, so tell me all about this month and why it's important for people to know.
Yeah, I think it's such a great awareness month because it kind of gives you a chance at home to review some of the things that you're doing at home to keep babies safe and get into some of these new products that are out on the market right now that you might want to consider.
Yes. So where should we start?
I think the first thing to start with is car seat safety because, car seats, you need a safe car seat to transport safely your baby around safely. So lots of safes there. But the nice thing about car seats is they haven't really changed in terms of technology a lot over the past few years.
Okay.
The biggest advancement, though, with car seats is the new latch system. So many parents will be familiar with this. Rather than belting your car seat in any longer with a seat belt, this latch system is attached to the very base of the car seat. And these latches actually will clip in to the steel mainframe of your car. So it keeps them really, really tight in there. And it's a great way to make sure that baby is safe in their car seat. So this is coming in almost every car seat that's on the market now.
So are these hooks that are already available within the back seat of the car?
Yes. Yeah, so there's clips in the back seat, and these will actually just clip right onto them to keep this safe. During Baby Safety Awareness Month, it's a great time then to check in on the car seat that you have fixed in your car. Let's check and see, is it moving around? Is it stationary? So couple things you want to do. With car seats like this, I like getting actually into my car and putting my knees in here and using these belts to really adjust and tighten as much as I can.
I'm not going to have to tell you. I thought you were going to say that you like to get into the car seat. And I'm like, you're so cute and little. You probably could. Now the rest of us.
No, I promise. Just a knee.
Okay, not giving it a test drive.
Yeah, so just get your knee in. And that's going to really help kind of secure this into the back seat. Then you're going to use these belt systems and these clips. It's just kind of like a belt that you'd even put on your waist. And you're adjusting that to make sure that it is tight and secure.
Nice.
So,
this is a nice car seat. Like it has a lot of levels and layers of comfort and cushion in it.
It does. I mean, and typically you'll find these kind of car seats will adjust for the child as they grow. So you might have a tighter headrest for a littler one. As they grow, these are things you can pull out. Other really important note for car seats is that you want to make sure that this 5-point harness, this section here, is affixed all the way on the baby's breastbone. That's going to keep them the most secure. Last great thing about car seats, lots of places you can go and get these checked on your own. Fire stations, some hospitals, pediatricians. Just Google car seat safety check near me.
Okay, perfect. What else do you have for us?
Next, we're talking about safety at home in the crib. So a lot of things actually have changed in this, in the nursery. The first one being the only things that you need for baby to be comfortable in a crib is a crib, a fitted crib sheet, and baby, and that's it. So lots of reports out there saying no more loose blankets, no more loose sheets, and no crib bumpers. So a fitted crib sheet is really important. You can find these literally everywhere, but that's going to help obviously kind of create a nice soft area in the crib for the baby. And a lot of parents are like, well, wait a minute, I don't want my baby to freeze while they're
that's
sleeping.
What I'm thinking. They're just uncovered.
Yeah, so sleep sacks are going to be a huge benefit for baby. These are really great. They're a wearable blanket for baby. Keep them warm at night. And then it just kind of also swaddles them right into there. Gives them a really nice sleep environment in the nursery.
It looks like it has an official formula, you know, because I have taken care of my nieces and just family members. In that process, you feel like you just swallow with a blanket. But this one here looks like it
is perfect.
Just slide the baby in.
Exactly.
Gotta love technology.
Other things for crib safety and Baby Safety Awareness Month. Great time to check in on your carbon monoxide detectors and smoke detectors. So checking the batteries, running a test on these. A lot of us also have these built into our home security system, like an ADT. So good time to test those as well. But making sure that crib and that nursery is safe for a kiddo is definitely going to be key during this month.
Okay, great. And then what is this here?
Yeah, so last thing is when you are on the go, diaper changing tables tend to be, well, they're a little bit of a pain.
Yeah.
And we know that the technology on those is very outdated. So the makers of Pluie, and that's the logo that we see here at the bottom, have created a self-sanitizing diaper changing station that is starting to roll out all over the country. Okay. So you'll find these at key attractions, airports, and this happens to be their changing mat that they've just released. So it's a really, really nice product. Oh, yeah. Now the self-sanitizing diaper stations have a UV light in them. So they're actually killing germs on contact. Wow. This, on the other hand, is great for when you are out and you are finding one of those maybe outdated diaper changing stations. Great padded section to put kiddos on. The nice thing is this is machine washable.
Oh,
Again,
that's the best.
Help get those germs off of there.
Yes, so cute, just to throw it in your bag. Absolutely. So that's a good one.
A lot more tips on child-proofing baby safety up on our blog at thecitymoms.org. So hopefully some good tips that parents can walk away from.
Absolutely. Thank you, Janine.
Thank you.
We like this information. We like it. We like it. And if you would like more information about the City Moms, you can check out their website. They have a variety of articles to help mothers live their best lifestyle. We'll be right back.
Have an idea for the show? Want to find out how you can be a guest? Contact us at livinglocal15@wayne.com.
Do you want to know the best places to go to eat and drink around Northeast Indiana? Well, join me, Jessica Williams, for Living Local 15, weekdays at 9 a.m. as I take you inside of the best restaurants, new and old, explore their menu, and of course, mix up some cocktails. Where will I go next? Well, you'll have to watch and see, but I want to know, where do you recommend I go?
Keep up with Jessica Williams on Living Local 15, weekdays at 9.
Active Aging Week is coming up October 2nd through 6th at the Fort Wayne Parks and Recreation Community Center. And here to share more is Mary Wagner Stockman, their Community Center Manager for Fort Wayne Parks and Recreation. Hi, Mary.
Hi, Jessica.
Good morning.
Thanks. Good morning.
Yes, so this sounds like an interesting week of just really inspiring the community of a certain age to come out, move, and really encourage them. So share more about this event.
Sure, absolutely. So Active Aging Week starts October 2nd, which is our opening day. We offer a free breakfast at 9 o'clock. And then something new this year that we are offering in partnership with the Aging and Disability Vaccination Coalition is a free vaccine clinic.
Oh.
It is, no appointment is required, but they do have to bring their ID and health card.
Okay, that's great. So it'll be on site at the event?
Yes.
Oh, that's convenient.
Yeah,
yes.
It really is. So we're hoping to have a good turnout.
Okay, and so what happens this week? Like, what can people expect when they come out and just kind of participate?
It's a week full of different tournaments and activities. For example, we have on opening day, we have a cornhole tournament, which obviously cornhole is popular. We also have a pickleball tournament, which is growing in the city as well. We have table tennis, bocce ball tournament, shuffleboard tournament, which is at the community center as well. But for people that maybe think that they're not athletic or they're not as physically able to participate in those, we do have other events like a timed jigsaw puzzle, a trivia event. We do have a Wii bowling tournament as well, which if you're not familiar with, you can just sit in the chair and bowl.
Right, like the Wii, like Nintendo Wii, right?
Right, and actually, funny story, my boss can actually do it backwards.
Oh, nice. That's a new talent.
That's right, backwards Wii bowling. We should do that one.
Yeah.
But anyway, we also offer a free lunch on Friday. Unfortunately, it's for the first 50. It's not unfortunate, but anyway, that's full. So it's great that it's full.
Yes.
So that's what's kind of going on among other things that week. It's just to help people in the community socialize with others and to let them know how important it is to stay healthy and fit and active.
It is so important just to keep the body moving, the bones moving. It's just really essential for your health. And something else I saw, y'all are doing kayaking.
Yes.
Which is so much fun, and that really builds the core muscle.
Yes, it is. It is, and that is full as well. But I did it for Senior Games, which is an event that we have in June, kind of like this, but it's 5 weeks long. And so I helped with that, and when I got out, I was even sore.
Right.
So
it is. It's a surprising workout, but it's so refreshing to be out on the water. And that's what's great about the activities that you all are doing during the active week, because they're outdoors.
Right.
So you can enjoy the weather and the breeze and, just kind of roll into fall in Fort Wayne.
Right, and so many people love fall just because it's not so hot and it's more pleasant to be outside. So a lot of these activities are outside, but some are inside as well. At the community center, there's a couple that are off-site too, but so it gets people out and around in the community, and it's just nice to have everybody, even new people that have never been to the community center, come and visit us and participate too.
And be able to see, yes, and registration for this event is free.
It is free.
Correct? Yes,
correct.
But you have to get in because the first 100 people get what?
They get this free t-shirt.
Yes. That's so great.
So we are almost to 100. So hopefully, if you are interested, call us now. Like Jessica said, registration is free. You do have to either come to the community center or call. The number is 427-6460.
Yes, wonderful. And if people want more information about this week or kind of see maybe some activity from the past, where could they go?
They need to go to our website, which is fortwayneparks.org. We do have a Facebook page, which is Fort Wayne Parks and Recreation Community Center. We're just trying to start getting into Instagram, and that is FWPR Community Center. One thing too, if you don't mind, Jessica, if I mention, in November we are having a veterans breakfast. We offer that free to veterans plus one guest. It's November 3rd, and we do it at 9:30. And again, it's a free event. And we just love to have that event. We have so many volunteers that participate, and it's just great to offer that to the veterans in the community and to let them know that we appreciate everything that they did for us.
Yeah, that's so wonderful. Thank you for sharing that. Yes, and thank you for coming in today. This sounds
thank you
like
for
a
having
great
me.
event. All right. And if you would like more information about the Active Aging Week, we'll be sure to have their website listed below, so check it out, and we'll be right back.
Follow us on social media at Living Local 15.
The League of Women Voters is a nonpartisan grassroots organization working to protect and expand voting rights and ensure everyone is represented. Here to discuss your upcoming opportunities to vote is Sharon Busick-Howe, who is the co-chair of Vote 411, and Nancy Hansen, who is the past president of the League of Women Voters. Hello, ladies. Welcome.
Hello. Hi.
Great. Okay, so start off by sharing with me about your organizations.
Well, back in the early or the mid 2000s, I was working for the YWCA, that runs the largest domestic violence shelter in the state, and I went looking for the League of Women Voters, knowing they would be a good resource for YWCA, and found out that the league didn't exist in Fort Wayne anymore. So I thought that was kind of a shame. So I started contacting the state, and now since 2009, so 14 years later, we've really grown. Women were really interested in having a way that they could participate in government, be educated without having to necessarily declare a party affiliation. A lot of independent voters prefer that kind of thing. And it's an organization that's been around since 1920 because it was formed when women got the right to vote.
Oh, yeah.
And that hasn't been all that long ago.
Right, surprisingly.
Surprisingly, yes.
And through your organization, how do you feel it really does impact the community and just kind of provide a resource like never before?
Well, one of the things that I think we've discovered in the course of the last 14 years, first of all, there have been more women's groups that have sprung up that have an interest in politics and issues that affect women.
Yes.
And women are finding that we can speak out, which is an important thing because there are issues that, I guess for a kinder, gentler way to put it, don't affect men the way they affect women. And it's been a good experience in that people are happy, particularly in today's environment with politics, that there are nonpartisan groups that aren't going about doing crazy things and tell the truth and let candidates speak for themselves and don't try to give a different spin on what's been said. And I think we need more of that in this country right now so that people who are turned off by politics, and there are a lot of them, will get out there and vote again because those people need to say what they think and be in the voting booth.
Yes, and voting matters so much. We all have a voice. And so share with me how Vote 411 works together with the League.
Well, it was started, Vote 411, the National League started this probably 15 years ago, 10 to 15 years ago. We in Fort Wayne just jumped on board in 2019, so the last municipal elections is when we got involved.
Okay.
And as Nancy said, it is nonpartisan. We send out a questionnaire to all the candidates. They answer in their own words, and we have anywhere from 3 to 5 questions to our questions, and we do not edit them in any way. And I worked the art fair, West Central Art Fair last weekend, I think it was. Things are becoming in a blur. Maybe it's 2 weeks ago. And a gentleman walked up to our table and saying, I'm interested in your information on voting and the candidates. And so we handed him, he says, I really enjoy reading their answers because it helps me decide who to vote. And his last comment was, and if they don't answer your survey, that tells me something too. So I thought that was a good validation of our work. And I have to say, we do have a 90% response rate from Fort Wayne candidates this year. So I'm very happy with that.
That's really nice, yes. As you said, it kind of lets us have a pulse on what is actually going on and how people are feeling about the candidates. And so let's talk about the upcoming election that's happening. How can people find out more about it? And can you kind of give us a little information so that people can start preparing to vote?
Well, if you go to Vote 411, you can compare candidate answers to questions, as Sharon said. And one of the things that I've had a number of people tell me in the last several weeks is that an understanding of city government is not exactly running rampant through the city. And when early on, when we reformed the League, Andy Downs, who was then a professor at IPFW, did a program about why should you pay attention to city government, because we hear so much on the news about the presidential race and on and on and on. But city government is the one that affects you the most.
Correct.
And as I have facetiously said a little bit on Facebook, there are 2 words that explain that, and that's trash pickup. You know, the city deals with things that affect your everyday life. And so you can go to Vote 411, you can find the answers to the questions that we've proposed to not only the mayor candidates, city council candidates, and there are quite a few this year, and to the city clerk, and there's also a referendum for the Fort Wayne Community Schools on the ballot. And it's also a good way to educate yourself a little bit about how city government works, because the way the questions are worded, the candidates have to get into the kind of the nitty-gritty of what's going on in the city. And it's hard, having worked in news as you have, if you're on television, you don't have lots and lots of time when you're interviewing a candidate for the news. The newspaper can only do so much, and hopefully it will spark within the public an interest in paying more attention to the local news, because we as a community need to do that.
Right. Yes. Okay, wonderful. And so people should just get informed now so that they can make the best decision when voting comes. Thank you so much for coming in and sharing about your organizations and encouraging women to vote.
Thank you.
Yes. And if you would like more information about the League of Women Voters or Vote 411, we'll have their website listed below, and we'll be right back.
Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group.
Well, that's our show for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. And you can always rewatch full episodes and segments of Living Local 15, both on our YouTube channel and also on WANE.com. And remember, it's never too late to live your best life, so start living it today. And I look forward to seeing you here tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Go to the Living Local 15 page on WANE.com for recipes from the show, to watch a segment again, and to get information on products and services featured on Living Local 15. Follow us on social media at Living Local 15.